You do what you want when you pop it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. What's good, man? We got so much to unpack today. Okay, let me see them. Damn, Washington getting punched in their teeth right now, bro. Oh no.
Yo, Cam, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed your call, but I wanted to let you know I am still here. So, you know, if you need anything, let me know.
Silas, all right, bet. Bro. Hey. Am I in shape? Shit, I've been working out, you feel what I'm saying? I ain't threw a football in about a year. That's a lie. I ain't threw a professional football in about a year. Now, as far as football, like high school, mm. Just to update everybody in the chat, I just went and purchased a wine refrigerator. So Boogie Vino or Vino Bug will be activated in the office. You dig what I'm saying? Is you smelling me? Is you smelling me? What's been happening in the Dallas game, dog? Damn, Deshaun? 2 picks? This down. Oh, he dropped that motherfucker. Oh, come on, Coop. We gotta catch up, bro. All right. Sub in the rest of the season, homie. Bro. Man. All right. Let's talk about this. Damn. I'm seeing all these scores, right? And so I'm looking at all these scores, bro. And I'm saying to myself, I was having this conversation actually with Peggy the other day. And I'm like, bro, does each team know the winning formula or their team's winning formula? All right. For example, like when I was at quarterback, when I played at Carolina, the most deceiving statistic that I played, or was the first game that I played, it was like I threw for 422 yards. Cool, whatever that is. Even though on paper, that shit's like historic, as I know ball now, that's not a winning formula for Cam Newton. And the more that I understand, that's not a winning formula for Lamar Jackson. That's not a winning formula for Anthony Richardson. That's not, or whoever plays the game to that degree. And as I'm looking at it, as I'm going down this whole list of quarterbacks or teams, right? When I'm looking at the Patriots, let's look at the Patriots real quick, right? Jacoby Brissett, and every situation is completely different. Jacoby Brissett stat line was 15 and 24 for 121 yards, right? Ramondre Stevenson had 120 yards rushing. Stay with me. Now let's go to the Bengals. Joe Burrow, 21 of 29 for 164 yards. And as far as rushing, nobody eclipsed 50 yards. Zach Moss had 9 carries for 44 yards. Joe Burrow had 4 carries for 15 yards. Let's see the turnovers. The Bengals had 2 fumbles for a loss and 0 interceptions. So, as we know, New England did what New England does, and that's they controlled the turnover battle. Let's look at the Texans. We're talking about winning formulas. Everybody wants to throw for 400 yards, 300 yards, this, that, and the third. The number one statistic in sports is winning and losing. And how do you win? Do you know your team enough to win? All right. I'm looking at CJ Stroud's statistics. He's 24 of 32 for 234 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's pretty clean. I'm looking at Anthony Richardson. He's 9 of 19 for 212 yards with 2 touchdown passes and 1 interceptions. Let's go down to the turnover margin. The Indianapolis Colts had, oh shit. The Indianapolis Colts had 1 interception, but this is the most alarming statistic in this whole game. Time of possession. The Texans had the ball for 40 minutes. The Colts had the ball for only 20 minutes. What are we doing? Are we not sustaining drives? That makes this statistic even more alarming. Anthony Richardson has 6 carries for 56 yards. Jonathan Taylor has 16 carries for 48 yards. Let's go back to the Texans. Now, CJ Stroud had 24 of 32 for 234 yards. Joe Mixon had 30 carries for 159 yards. That's controlling the clock. That's methodical drives. That's sustaining drives. Let's go back in statistics. Let's look at third down efficiency. Third down efficiency, what is that? The Texans were 50% and the damn Colts was 50% too. The Texans were 2 for 2, 100% for 4 down efficiency, and then the Colts was 1 of 2, so that's 50%. Long story short, when you're looking at your team, and we're going back to the whole overview of the league, right? Tua Tagovailoa, his way of winning games is completely different than Dak Prescott way of winning games. Aaron Rodgers' way of winning games is completely different than Jaden Daniels' way of winning games. Does that team know the winning formula for the quarterback? Going back to me, anytime I threw the ball more than 35 times a game, that wasn't a winning formula. Chances are we was either down or shit, it was just a desperation type of situation. I can't remember a game where I threw more than, let me say 40 times a game. And we won. It's probably one game that I'm thinking about that I'm not going to say, but I don't know if I threw it more than 40 times. Now, my way of winning was like, I'm going to throw for about 215, 250, and then I'm going to rush for another 40 to 60 yards. That's a perfect, clean game. Obviously, protecting the football. Obviously. Like, no fumbles, no interceptions, and just controlling the whole clock. But when I'm looking at, let's go back to the Ravens game, right? So Lamar Jackson, 26 of 41 for 273 yards and a touchdown. Some would say, okay, cool. That's whatever. I think Lamar's throwing the ball way too much. Now, let's look at his efficiency on the rushing side. Bro, the motherfucker was carrying the ball 16 times for 122 yards. Everything in this game was good, except for what? It came down to turnovers. They had fumble loss. No, I take that back. They had hold on. The interception thrown. Did that interception lead to points? Do we know that? But needless to say, hold on. We're going to figure this shit out. 4 of 9, 50%. So 3 points, never mind. So, like, when I'm looking around the league right now, damn, still looking at the Ravens game. The Ravens had 452 yards of total offense versus Kansas City's 353 yards of offense. Something that you got to put the microscope to the game is like, yo, what was the starting field? Average starting time of field position. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. Obviously, when Lamar Jackson had fumbled, that was almost like an easy 3 points right there. I don't know if it led to a touchdown or just 3 points, but it is what it is. And just like those type of games when you're playing great teams, like, bro, that shit tough. You gotta protect the football. And we understand that we need a certain formula for our guys to kind of win. So let's look at Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott, 19 of 32 for 179 yards. Right? Very clean, no interceptions. Team stats. Dak Prescott the team had 0 turnovers on offense, no fumble losses, no interceptions thrown. Meanwhile, the Cleveland Browns had 2 interceptions that was thrown. That's the determining factor right there, ladies and gentlemen. So when you're talking about, damn, bro, we ass, damn, bro, we this, damn, bro, we that. Bro, first off, you got to protect the football. Anybody knows that. That's every single quarterback in the league. One of the games that I was watching earlier today, too, was, who is this? The Falcons game. What the fuck that game at? And this what really made me start thinking like this, or remembering to think like this. Justin, man, my feet are chat for my dog Fields, bro. That motherfucker had a good ass game today. This is the winning formula for Justin Fields, ladies and gentlemen. Understand this. This is what my point was. Justin Fields, 17 of 23, 156 yards. But Justin Fields also had 14 carries for 57 yards as well, too. So we're talking about Najee Harrison, right? A person who can take the workload off of Justin Fields, and the whole offense has 70 yards. That's a great game for him. 3.5 yards a carry for him. George Pickens, 6 receptions for 85 yards. He's your number one receiver. He's growing into that type of guy, right? But for Justin Fields, keeping him clean within reason, you got Najee Harrison. There was a couple plays in that game where it was just like hard play action, getting the ball on the perimeter. It was a very hidden, 4 to 6 yards, real, you know what I'm saying, jabs, keeping the defense honest, those type of things. Meanwhile, let's go to fucking Kirk Cousins, 16 of 26, 155 yards, 1 passing touchdown, and a damn interception. Team stats, they had 3 turnovers. You cannot win a close game like that, and they still had an opportunity to score it late, right? But it's a fumble loss and an interception thrown. Long story short, the gist of what I'm trying to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, is the importance of the winning formula for your specific team. Kirk Cousins needs help in the running game. Kirk Cousins need a dominant number one receiver for any type of success to be had. Meanwhile, Justin Fields needs those things too. Najee Harrison is that type of person. When I'm looking at Bijan Robinson, 18 carries for 68 yards, that's a pretty clean day. He also was very effective in the pass game too. Ray McCloud is your leading receiver for the Atlanta Falcons with 4 receptions of 52 yards. The fuck is that? Where the hell was Drake London? Where the fuck was Kyle Pitts? Like, where are those guys? Bijan Robinson is a guy, you got check downs, you got certain specific routes that you got to run towards him, like halfback options or whatever. Very effective guy, very clean game. Kirk Cousins need help. That's simple and plain. Justin Fields, on the other hand, like, bro, protect the ball and you're going to be good money. Let me see about these motherfucking Panthers. Let me see them. So here I am at the Panthers. Oh no, damn, those some bad picks. That ain't even his fault. Damn. That's just the way the game goes. Bryce Young, step up to the mic. $13 of 34, 161 yards, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Got to protect the football. All right. Derek Carr went berserkos. 19 of 23, 200 yards, 3 touchdowns. If you had him up for fantasy, good day. Team stats. First downs, Panthers 11, New Orleans 20. Oh my God. Look at this statistic right here. Third down efficiency. The Panthers were 1 of 10. There's no fucking way on earth that you're going to fucking win that type of game. They had a fumble loss and an interception thrown. The fuck are we doing here, ladies and gentlemen? We had all season to iron out all the kinks, get prepared for this game. You had fucking 5+ weeks to prepare for this game. In essence, this was your Super Bowl, your coming out party. And this is what the fuck we do. Panthers had 5 punts, 4 sacks allowed. It's just bad. Overall time of possession, 23 minutes and 21 seconds versus New Orleans Saints, 36 of 39. This is not a winning formula, ladies and gentlemen, by no stretch of the imagination. Oh my goodness. 4th down efficiency, they were 1 of 3. Like, golly. Okay, let's go to receivers for the Panthers. Adam Thielen, 3 receptions for 49 yards. Jonathan Mingo. Jonathan Mingo, 2 receptions for 40 yards. Xavier Legette, the rookie, 4 receptions for 35 yards. Deontay Johnson, 2. I didn't see this game, but what the fuck? Rushing, Miles Sanders, 5 carries for 22 yards. Chuba Hubbard, 6 carries for 14 yards. Bryce Young, 4 carries for 12. Like, what are we doing? That ain't it. That's not it, by no means. Damn, this is bad. Let's look at the Vikings game. You know what? No, let's look at Caleb Williams. Where the fuck are you?
You do what you want when you pop it. Yeah.
There you go. No, Nathan, I am not trying to coach. I'm too busy trying to be the best father I possibly can. Damn. Hello. Bears defense really won that game. Good for him. Okay, let me see. Will Levis, young player, 19 of 32 for 127 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. That's not a winning formula. Tony Pollard, 16 carries for 82 yards. Okay. Will Levis also had 36 yards with 4 carries. Calvin Ridley. What the fuck? Was DeAndre Hopkins hurt? Damn. Because Calvin Ridley, 3 receptions for 50 yards. Tyler Boyd, 3 receptions for 18 yards. I cannot pronounce this guy. Okonwonku, 2 receptions for 15 yards. Okay, let's go to the Bears. Duh, Bear. What? 14 of 29 for 93 yards. What? DeAndre Swift, 10. Hold up. What the fuck? Damn. Yeah. The Bears had 11 first downs. Titans had 16. The Bears were 2 of 13. What? That's bad. But there was, what, 2 for 2 for fourth down efficiency. The power of protecting the ball. Had 3 turnovers versus the Bears 1 turnover. On paper, the Bears should have lost this game. I ain't even gonna cap you down like that. DJ Moore, 5 receptions, 36 yards. Keenan Allen, 4 receptions or 29 yards. Rome Odunze, 1 reception for 11 yards. Okay. Gerald Everett had 1 reception for -1, ladies and gentlemen. That guy was an absolute problem. Yeah, bro. Shit, a win is a win, though. I don't give a damn. Let me see what the fuck them Vikings did, though. Sammy Darnold. 19 of 24, 208 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Aaron Jones, 14 carries, 94 yards. That's a good day by that guy. Justin Jefferson, 4 receptions, 59 yards. Jordan Addison, 3 receptions. Okay, the Giants. Fuck. Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones. Okay. Remember what I said? Winning formula? This ain't it. Daniel Jones should not be throwing the ball 42 times a game. Now, granted, what am I saying? I'm not saying he gets to 35 times or 30 times a game and then stop throwing. No, it's just the way the game just happens. It's like he should not, we should keep the game within the framework of him not having to throw the ball 40 plus times a game. That's not a winning formula for us, especially not for fucking the Giants. Daniel Jones is a big, he could be Josh Allen. All right. Very big, physical, athletic type of guy. Right. 22 of 42 for 186 yards. No touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Devin Singletary, 10 carries, 37 yards. Daniel Jones, 6 carries, 15 yards. Malik Neighbors, 5 receptions for 66 yards. Wan'Dale Robinson, 6 receptions for 44 yards. Darius Slayton, 3 receptions for 26 yards. Okay, let's cut down to the team status. Shit, these both motherfuckers had 2 turnovers. 4th down efficiency for the Giants, 1 of 3. And 3rd down efficiency, they stunk the bed up with 7 of 18. Shit. Sam Darnold, 3rd down efficiency was like 30%, 3 of 10. But they was 1 of 1 for 4 down efficiency. Man, this shit here. The proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the stat line. Like, what's your winning formula? That's what it'll come down to. What time does next game start? Rams and the Lions? Shit, I'm going with the Lions. One of my favorite receivers in the NFL right now is Amon-Ra St. Brown, dog. Like, that motherfucker is like the modern day version of Steve Smith. Very physical. I love that. You know what I'm saying? Just a grinder.
Am you there?
Yo.
Superman wants to know your thoughts on the Auburn QB situation.
Auburn, come to the forefront. Somebody gonna have to jump on this damn grenade. And it's too early for us to be having the same consistent bailout answers for the last really 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. It's either been a quarterback or it's been the lack of the coaches. So it's either Coach Freeze or it's motherfucking Peyton Thorne. What are we doing? We're going to have to make a decision. We're going to have to get rid of one, right? Or we're going to have to fix the problem. I need both of them to be better. Because there's times I can't just sit up here and say Peyton is just ass, because some of the times I'm looking back and every completion came off of a broken play. A broken play is if y'all drop back, still in the pocket, then I run around and then I throw it. Like, what are we doing? Where's the schematics? So that's not Peyton's issue. That's either it's the coach giving him the proper reads to go through, or is the scheme in place for him to succeed? Like, what are we talking about here? We've recruited some good ass receivers. You can't say you don't have no damn receivers. And we just got to protect the damn ball. Too many fucking turnovers. The time of, not the time of possession, the start of field position was ass. Special teams coach, tell your guy to catch the punt. Simple. If you feel that the damn gunner is threatening and you're still within the 10-yard line, bro, you got to catch that shit, bro. Straight up. Them motherfuckers be asking me to come to game. I'm not coming to that shit. The fuck would I go to that? I'm a fan. I ain't never seen no fans support no losers. That's just how sports work. Bro, I'm hungry as fuck right now. Everybody know, wop, 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 wop. Man, I'm feeling a little certain type of way about that Super Bowl shit, though. I fuck with K-Dot. I fuck with everything Kendrick got going on. I'm not mad at that by no means. Why, if we doing it for the culture, if we sitting up here talking about going to New Orleans, why not do Cash Money? Why not do Lil Wayne? I mean, fuck. Shit, you could have did the whole Young Money. You got Nicki Minaj, you got Drake. Mm. Yeah, bro. I'm excited about the halftime show. Let's not get it twisted. I'm glad it's gonna be somebody for the culture. But to not include an artist from New Orleans or from Louisiana, that's what I don't understand. Bro, I'm eating on a Nutter Butter, some M&M's and some Reese's. I'm telling my girl that though. What channel this Rams game come on? I'm with them. I'm walking on sunshine. Hold up, wait. Am I tripping? Or did this same crew cover the Friday night game with at Brazil? Saint Laurent Don was good with you. Them boys had them. Half flew private. How far is that flight from Brazil to Detroit? Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely for problem.
You do what you want when you pop it. Yeah.
I forgot about Aiden Hutchinson. That motherfucker a monster too. Mm. How you doing?
Hey.
You do what you want when you pop it.
So how was doing?
Caitlin's helping me out. I picked up some food. She wanted Chinese. I picked up some Chinese. I fed him before I came up here. She was losing it. I feel like she done screamed herself into a freaking fever. Her body is so hot. I'm trying to put her to sleep right now, Caitlin.
And that boy from the crib, they got Megatron in that bitch. Yeah, Megatron. Good for him, man. I'm walking on sunshine. Oh, hey, score predictions. Damn, that's crazy. 27-17. I was thinking the same shit. Ooh, 34 Rams, Lions 30 ball? Mmm. Ooh, the boys out there playing! Oh, the boys out there playing! Mmm. That shit would have been a targeting penalty in the fucking NCAA. The boys out there buying. The Detroit Lions looking heavy now. Oh, the boys looking heavy. They looking very stiff. Stir. Mm. Ooh, the boys out there buying, boy. Man, Mafia one time for this damn defense. Ooh. Oh, the boys out there motherfucking biting. You hear me? Golly. Mmm. What? Ooh, shit. But them motherfucking Lions, boy. And they tried to block that motherfucker. Oh, get out of there then. Oh, get out of there then. Oh, get out of there. Okay.
You do what you want when you pop it. Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you why I got so much respect for Jared Goff, bro. Bro, Jared Goff got traded to the Detroit Lions to die. Ever since Jared Goff got there, bro, them motherfuckers have been a contender. Ooh, okay. There go that guy! Ah, damn it! Ah! Bro, I remember I tried to get crazy. Can't be mad at a creator when he trying to create, baby. Sometimes it's gonna come out as a little Sometimes it's gonna come out as a Picasso. You see what I'm saying? That motherfucker trying to get jiggy. Oh yeah, good shot. Shit, that defenses ain't bullshitting. They not doing that. Motherfucker can't step up. Mm. Two 3-and-outs. That's just it's like a boxing match. That's like the first round right there. You know what I'm saying? Gotta keep fighting, keep plugging. Somebody gonna have to break this seal of we gotta get a first down first. That just gets everybody in a good groove, allows everybody to kind of sink in, breathe. You feel me? What the fuck is that?
You do what you want when you pop it. Yeah.
Man, one thing about Matthew Stafford, though, that motherfucker gonna be dotting them bitches. Five or six. See, Matthew Stafford winning formula, you can allow him to throw the ball 40 plus times because a lot of these throws are like running plays. He's so accurate, so efficient. So these type of dink and dunk type of plays. Oh, good hands, Matty. Oh, good tackle. Puka!
You do what you want when you pop it. Yeah.
Man. The ball already out. Ah! Crystal, I played volleyball, so indoors the sound was like in my house. Oh shit. I don't know about that one, man. On YouTube, golf really like that too now. Ooh, the motherfuckers biting. Them motherfuckers is biting. They biting, man. Hey, I got a question. When I seen the Super Bowl ad, I seen the Super Bowl ad with Kendrick Lamar, and he said no second rounds. What was that? No, he said like no round twos. That's what he said.
He was talking about Drake.
What that mean?
There's rumors going around on the internet that Drake is getting ready to do a round 2 of the rap battle. So
Wow.
basically him saying that there is no round 2 Drake.
Oh, I get it. Say less. Oh, I don't know. This may be just me though. What Kendrick Lamar did to Drake, it's like, and I'm gonna stay out of this, but I'm just talking from a fan's perspective. I look at Drake a little different now. I listen to his music a little different now. I take heed to what he's saying a little different now. You know what I'm saying? I just hear this like that Drake, man, motherfucker has some bangers. He still is arguably a top tier artist of our generation. But ever since this damn Kendrick and Drake type of beef, that was a heavyweight beef, ladies and gentlemen. But I just listened to his, he just dropped a couple singles, or I think I heard him on some couple of them. I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like it's two things. Because number one, I needed the Meek Mill Drake beef type of Drake. I didn't see that Drake versus Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, I don't know, bruh. I don't. It just got me in my. I want Kiki. Do you love that Drake, bro? Like, and now even Kendrick was like, "Yo, bro, like you get features to validate your thugness type shit." You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, I need this. Drake and his feelings, man. I'm old enough to. I mean, like, what Kendrick said, I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like when he talk tough. Like, that real talk. I be seeing that shit now, especially me being an adult, right? When I see, let's say coaches, let's come back to my realm. When I see coaches coaching teams that I went to school with, and I'm saying to myself, I'm like, bro, you a coach now? I went to school with you. You wasn't really like that as a player. How you demanding that? Maybe I don't know, bro. Am I tripping? Like it just get real tricky with me in regard to that shit. Say like Crystal, Crystal, appreciate y'all, bro. It's no shade towards Drake. It ain't no shade, you know what I'm saying, with Kendrick. Like Kendrick really just did his thug thistle. The second thing that kind of make me feel a certain type of way too with Drake was like, I really feel like Drake was on some puppet type shit. Like when Kendrick, you know, said what he said, cool. Whether it was, did it have any truth or not? It never came out, not to my opinion, that it came out that him being, you know what I'm saying, liking younger or underage people. Cool. I don't know if that was Drake not responding to that or the label responding to it to say, hold on, Drake, no, don't say that. That's why I'm like, was he a puppet or is he a puppet? You feel me? Because anytime somebody says something in regards to me, I'm going to defend myself. I have to. Ooh. Oh, good second effort, son. I got to defend myself. So I'm like, you say some outrageous stuff like that and nothing else to be said? Like, I'm like, I'm just like, hold on, bro. Hold on. Why ain't we been hearing this? Why I just wanted that. I wanted that Meek Mill Drake type of energy. I don't think I felt that. I don't think I sensed that. Illmatic. That's what I'm saying. With them type of allegations, bro, you can't just. That's like somebody saying something about me, and I'm like, hold on. Fuck all this rap shit. Fuck singing. I'm about to come out and say, hey, bro, who the fuck told you about this shit about me? Because that ain't it. Like, we keep it corporate. Nah, you make them type of stances. Nah. Hold on. Let me see what you're saying. Hold on, because Ken, you kept it in the pocket with the. Hold on, Crystal. Step up to the pocket. What you mean, Cam, you kept it in the pocket with Dr. Bryant? What you mean by that? Talk to me, Chris. Now, hold on now. Hold on. You ain't defend yourself the way I want it. In what regard, though? Well, I love this. I love the accountability here. Whoa, baby. I love this because she was. Yeah, but see, this is the thing. A lot of people speculate, and they in this world of podcasts, in this world of content, people judge a clip, not the whole body of work. See what I'm saying? So, okay. Crystal, get in my Discord. Hey, Cyrus, can you bring Crystal in here real quick? We got to chat about this. Cyrus. Crystal.
No, I heard you.
Oh, say less. Step up to the mic, Crystal. Let's talk, baby. Nah, you ain't got to put your video on. We could just talk.
Am I in here?
Yeah, what's good with you?
Let me turn the stream off. Hold on, I gotta turn the stream off. Just gonna turn it on. Listen, I'm not ashamed to look like a ragamuffin. I don't care.
No, they don't see you. They don't see you. You ain't gotta be cause I can't even cut my video on. Talk to me.
It helps when I can see myself too, to make sure I'm not giving too much attitude.
Say less.
You know what it's like to have to make sure. First of all, you just said something super important when I turned the sound off. Having a communications background, you don't want sound bites and stuff.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really good because in the podcast space, sometimes the stuff goes viral more than the positive stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like I brought that up with Drake because I feel like I feel like you kept it in the pocket defending yourself for her because first of all, I know communication, so I know you'll already know what you're going to talk about before you interview.
That's not really. That's not my pocket. So, how my style of communication is this. I hate the word podcast. I tell that to every single one of my guests. I prefer to have a candid conversation between two people. Okay. If you have a question for me and I have a question for you, let's start there. That's not to say that that's where I'm going to end. I have a list of questions and I always tell my team, I say, if you ever see me constantly looking down at my questions, that means our conversation isn't flowing like it's supposed to flow.
Because I feel like she seems very unhealed to me. And the platform that she has is of a life coach and is that, okay, I've gone on this journey and I'm healed and this is how you can do it. Now, the types of categorization of people is not an evidence-based, psychological type of thing. High value, high function. That's not a thing. That's a Kevin Samuels is a different person.
Yeah.
Go viral with that type of language. That's not the safest language to categorize people. And we know relationships don't work like that.
For sure.
So the whole idea of I've healed and I'm a life coach and this is why you can take my word for what I've learned in my journey is very toxic if somebody doesn't watch that person and recognize that they are very unhealed with even not being able to respond to a simple question without her needing to tell her whole story. You try to introduce the podcast, you try to start it off, you try to, just one of your biggest things is first of all, even just doing research on you, understand you want to know where somebody's from. She has to go full into her story for 4 minutes.
Yeah.
That shows me something.
But I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm gonna stop you right there. So the thing about it, Crystal, a lot of people are making these preconceived analysis about a body of work that they didn't even watch because everybody in the comments says, "Oh, Cam got ate up by Dr. Bryant." I felt like it was an extreme it was a conversation that needed to happen because ain't nobody talking about real shit no more. You see what I'm saying? And I had to use my specific circumstance to jump on a grenade, to be the person to be like, hold on. Like you said, low functioning, low value. How can you tell me I'm low functioning? How can you tell me I'm low value when I'm extremely hands-on as a father? Now, most circumstances, and this is coming from a person that it actually happened to, right? A lot of people tag me, and there's very few people that get a response from me. This particular individual, it was a dude from LA. I think it was from, not LA. He was either from some part of California. And he was like, man, fuck Cam Newton. And, you know, just by having illegitimate kids. So I responded to the dude. I was like, yo, I just hope and pray, simple. I just hope and pray you keep the same energy if we ever meet. Right?
If you see, oh, hold on. They say, can you move me closer to the mic?
Say what? I haven't, look, I'm not, I just go.
Y'all can catch a link. Just keep going.
So I'm like, I just hope and pray to God that you keep this same energy if God ever allows us to see face to face. Because a lot of people's energy when they, and I'm not trying to intimidate this person. I'm just saying like, yo, bro.
No, you're not being antagonistic, but like.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, dog, like you're reading into. Or they not gonna have that same type of energy when they see me. Nor do they know my specific situation. You see what I'm saying? Like I have such a great relationship with both of my or all three of my baby mothers. Like we co-parent. Our number one thing is we put the kids first. That's not everybody's situation. That's not everybody's, you know what I'm saying, reality. And it takes work to get there. Now, you want to say broken homes? Cool. I say I'm building blended families because most people in America at a certain age already, oh shit, Amin Ra. Most people in America at a certain age already have kids. Right? Yeah. And that's how I asked her question. I asked her, I said, how old are you? Right? You mean to tell me you think you're not going to find somebody with no kids at your age? That's not to throw any shade. That's just to say like, hold on, like what are we, like what's a realistic expectation? Not something that's a fantasy land or like, blah, blah, blah. Like we got to start living in our truth of realizing and say, that's not realistic for you, sweetheart. And it was not meant for me to say like, hey, I want to be able to grow up and I want to have 15 kids or 11 kids from multiple different, I would have always wanted it to be through one person, but even to ask one person to have that many kids in this day and age, it's not, come on now. You see what I'm saying?
But that sentence right there is what I would have liked to be clipped because to me, first of all, I found there was an article that came out earlier this year that said that there's more people, I'm 33, there's more people that were born in 1990 and 1991 than any other demographic. So it really helped me bring some peace to my brain about why is it when we on social media and we're always talking to people, it seems like everybody's 33, 34, 35. You know why? Because it's a lot of us motherfuckers. Yeah. So we're the general populace, right? We're not going to listen to our interview. I actually, truth be told, because she's so unhealed on the mic, I put it on 2 times speed because I got time to listen to her answer a question for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's hard to me when I say defending yourself when it comes to like Drake knowing what's best for the brand. I just felt like you do what you want when you pop. Yeah. So you didn't say to her what you just said to me.
But you got to understand, Crystal, as I'm having somebody come on my platform, I have to do a due diligence not only to them, but for me to allow them to speak their truth. I don't always see. I have Twitch, I have YouTube, I have TikTok, I got Instagram. I got other things that I can say, hey, this is what I got this to be able to say, okay, this is really, I got to let her talk. I can't say, hold on, nah, you're not right. You're not wrong. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. I'm going to stop you right there. I'm going to stop. Respectfully, I'm going to stop. No, I have to let her talk so she can get her message out. And then I have to respond. Now, while I'm responding, another talking point may come up. You see what I'm saying? But it's almost like dropping an album, right? When you drop an album, back in the day, you would already kind of hint to where your single is gonna be, right? It's the same way in podcasts. In podcasts, it's like, I don't know what clip gonna go viral. I can kind of assume what's gonna go viral. But when I drop the body of work, people will go, you got Shade Room, you got Hollywood Unlocked, you got all these different blogs that's gonna sit up here and take your content and cut it up and say, ooh, that's juicy. We gonna make that. And that's what becomes the single. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So there's a lot of things that I could have been like, no, I don't want that to be the focal point. But if it takes somebody to look at that to draw them back to the content, who am I to say?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Really big of you. I salute you, and I want to say thank you to you as a man. Allowing us to tell our own story is something that we're missing when it comes to Black men defending us.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I appreciate that you let that. I'm still not going to let it go in my peaceful heart, but I'm happy that you're peaceful about it, and I understand what you're saying now because you, like you said about you not knowing what's going to go. Because what's funny about it is Jason he was on How We Want to Lock It. He stopped his co-star and was like, he didn't say he doesn't want to be with Jazz. Like, let's not do that.
Yeah.
Like, thank you,
Yeah. For sure.
And that's the other thing is that we all don't have backgrounds in that are in these spaces. Like my degrees in communications, and we still had to talk about the journalism, the researching, the sound bites. They all go to particular sources to get the news, as you know.
Yeah.
And I'm not downing us as the people. I'm not downing media. I'm saying even in the actual news, they go to the AP press to break the story. So within communications, they go right to Jason or they go right to Shade Room and they take what Cam said instead of listening to. But I brought that up about us all being the same age that are consuming media. There's a large amount of us mofos that do not have the attention span. So
Yeah. Oh, for sure. It has to be juicy. It has to be entertaining and it has to be intriguing enough for somebody to sit behind a blue screen and say, I'm going to watch this 2 hour and 15 to 2 hour and 30-minute type of piece of content. Shay is killing it right now because he has entertaining content that warrants a person to say, oh, I really want to see what this person has to say. Right. So
and statistics say that people watch that whole Cat Williams interview.
Yeah. Say that part one more again. I couldn't hear you.
Statistics say that people watch that whole Cat Williams interview.
Say it again.
Say that people watch that whole Cat Williams interview.
Statistics say that people watched the whole Cat Williams interview. They did. They did. It was entertaining. It was intriguing. It was like wowing, informative. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. Maybe I didn't, you know what I'm saying? And even when I talked to, Shannon about it, it was more or less like, hey, Cat Williams did his research prior to coming on Club Shay Shay. Therefore, he was able to regurgitate. Hold on. This is what happened when Ricky Smiley came. Hold on. This is what happened when Cedric. Hold on. This is what happened when this. So he already came with a plate of information that it was like, bro, you don't have to recruit me to come on your damn show. I want to come on here to clear this shit up because it's a lot of bullshit that's being said, XYZ. Now, in this particular situation that we're talking about in regards to Dr. Bryant, she came with a pre-notion of who Cam Newton is as a parent. So no matter how I would have been able to explain to her, it's like, baby, understand this. You're right in some things, but you have no fucking idea who the fuck I am as a parent. And I'm not going to allow you to miss the message for me where it's like, bro, I'm raising kings. I'm raising queens. And to be honest with you, I'm raising some other niggas' damn kids too. But we're not talking about that.
You don't want to have to say that. You don't want to have to say that.
You see what I'm saying?
But she went from that point to that point because that's the difficult thing. It's not a woman or it's not a man. And I want y'all to hear me when I say this. When we're wrong in a conversation, it takes maturity and healing to stop and say, hold up, honey. I was wrong. Let me back up from that. Let me back off that point. And we don't do that when we're unhealed.
But I have to still allow her to talk. You see what I'm saying? Whether I agree with her or not.
She didn't back off herself when she was wrong, is what I'm saying. That shows me something.
Yeah, but all I was doing as the interviewer was like, hold on, I'm just poking holes into what you may see is valid. That's not valid, baby. You can't sit up here and say, certain things about what you want. And I turned it back on her to say like, okay, are you dating? You know what I'm saying? Because even what you understand of what my research showed is that she had she's been engaged to twice. So this is the thing too. And I was mentioning this the other day that I was on the stream. I'm like, yo, it's hard for me to receive information from a person that don't got the same experience or is going through the same things that I'm going through. You see what I'm saying? So like, it's hard for me I don't care. And I say this humbly, no blasphemy. I don't care if it is a preacher. If that preacher cannot empathize with what my life is, Pastor, listen, it's okay. You see what I'm saying? That my relationship with God is my relationship with God. You see what I'm saying? You just a messenger, right? So for me, I'm like, I'm hearing her talk, and I'm like, baby, we can't relate. Your reality ain't my reality. You see what I'm saying? And that doesn't make you a bad person. That just makes you not. How can I say this? I got to say this the right way. It's like, you're just unfit to talk to me. Let's just put it like that.
Yes.
And that doesn't make you a bad person. You can have anything to say. And there's been a lot of crows coming out. There's been a lot of pigeons coming out. There's been a lot of eagles and penguins coming out and saying like, oh, Cam got ate up. Cam did this. But I'm like, baby, what you fail to understand, the main people who are talking shit, even if I had kids or I didn't have kids or different baby mamas, I would have never wanted to talk to you in the first place. Straight up. So therefore, you're not even my type. So you can't even live my life. You've never been in my shoes. So for you to say, oh, I never do that. Oh, I don't even see why she keep doing that. Like, you ain't never got here. Hold on, say it. I can't hear you. I still can't hear you. No. Hello? No, I can't hear you. Cyrus, can you hear her?
Cannot. But since we have a break in the conversation, saying in the chat is that she is too quiet, like she's not loud enough coming from the speakers.
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Hey, I did something with my mic to try to turn down the sensitivity. I'm hoping it'll make me louder to them.
Cam would, for them to hear her, the best way would be to just turn up her on Discord. If you like hover over her name, right click, you can go to user volume and turn her up to 200.
Hold on real quick.
Either that or you can turn up your speaker volume.
Yeah, the speaker, hold on, user volume.
User volume, if you right click on her, you can go up to 200.
Say something.
Testing.
Can y'all hear her now?
Testing, chat, can you hear that? Chat, can you hear that? Chat, can you hear that? Wait, what? I don't know what y'all talking about. But they said they can hear me.
Yes, a little bit. Hold on. Hold on. I hear something. Trina M from YouTube says, Dr. Bryant grew up like your kids. Father not in the household. That was her reality and experiences. I'm going to stop you right there, Trina. That's not my kid's reality. You see what I'm saying? That's
for jumping out there, Trina. No, thank
that's
you.
not my kids' reality. My kids are at home right now that I have to get to at halftime to go tuck them in. Like right now. That's not my kids' reality. So you're talking off of scars and issues and traumas in your life. That's not my kids' reality. That's all I was saying to the whole world. It's like, yo, you're trying to make a hypothesis on a theory that's not my situation.
But because we didn't stay longer and see, y'all couldn't hear this part of what I was saying when Cam already addressed this, but because we didn't stay longer on that part of the conversation. There's a lot of people who feel affirmed and championed, and they feel like she stood up for them who don't have a voice for girls like her, and don't realize that she's speaking from her triggers, not from her healed self. Because her kids are not in that position. And that's why I said defended him in that way. But I understand now that you've already addressed that for y'all on YouTube.
Yeah.
That wasn't the you didn't feel the need to do that, and you have other platforms as well as you're settling yourself that you didn't need to do that in that moment.
No need. But that look,
you know who you are.
Like straight up, like this is the reality of who and what type of content that I produce. I want real shit. I don't want no fucking watered down, polished ass shit where it ain't gonna help move the pendulum nowhere. It's just like, okay, I gotta be this way. I can't talk about this. I can't talk about that. Or we can hint toward it. I'm like, man, bro, how are we gonna move mankind? How are we gonna move mankind and talk about get to the nucleus of the situation where it's like, hey, baby, this is what I was trying to tell her. Dr. Bryant, sweetheart that's making your comment, anybody that has anything to say, even homeboy that's saying something, you know what I'm saying, from the rafters, you're going to have to deal with somebody bullshit sooner or later.
Absolutely.
And everybody's expecting Prince Charming, everybody expecting Beyonce on first sight.
Right.
And it's a work in progress. You're going to have to deal with somebody's BS. And that's what everybody is avoiding. I want my man to be this. Man, my girl got to be this. My man has to be this. Man, my girl got to do this. And I'm like, bro, you're going to have to build a bear in any type of relationship.
Yeah.
But you're not going to say that and say like, yeah, she looks the part, right? He looks the part, but it's going to be some things that you're going to have to say and work with to say, I don't like that. I'm willing to work with that to build it in a way that I can grow with this partner. You see what I'm saying?
I do. You know, the reason I hate this nomenclature that she uses, the tag of like the person can be high functioning and low value and all that jazz, is that it ignores the fact that people have asynchronous development. Sometimes somebody might develop with like, okay, I learned how to talk to you as my man, but my face is not delivered yet. Or like, you know, I learned how to this actually happened in my marriage this month alone. I've been cooking better, but haven't been cleaning the kitchen up. And my trying to find a way to say something to me about it. And it didn't happen until, you know, he actually started cooking more, and I was getting a little irritated, but he started doing it because he didn't know how to say it to me. So he had to grow in his emotional intelligence, because I'm not a scary partner. He just was triggered from, you know, being with other women who would jump down his throat. So that I'm just giving y'all examples of like you can grow in different areas at different rates. And when you just put people in these pockets, like they high value, they got money. If you can break your leg in the NFL and be out next week, so you're not high value.
Hold on. We getting spicy right now. Hey, Trina M, do you have Discord?
All right, Trina, let's hear it.
Cyrus,
Get that ass over here.
Cyrus, we need Trina M to step up to the Discord so we can chat.
Please. So you can
I'll add her.
You can grow at different rates. So it is really, really toxic to just put people in small categories like she was doing, and that creates unrealistic expectations in relationships.
Yeah.
You play yourself when you do that.
Hold on.
You're not playing your partner, you're playing yourself.
Yeah.
She did say she has been the person bringing Dr. Bryant back into that has called her marriages off, and that they weren't who she needed at the moment, but they were there when she was unhealed. Yes, because did you just tag me? My son just tagged me. Because you play yourself when you don't recognize that people grow in different rates in different categories and want them to be one or two things, or either high function or high value or a little of both. Where people aren't two categories of anything.
I had
black and white. Go ahead, Cam.
This is another thing too. Oh, he getting out of there. This is one of the things too that I was thinking to myself. And I've written in my notes coming from this. I was like, yo, motherfuckers is talking about this marriage word. They're talking about this relationship word that has been governed and was created from the law of religion. Right? So we're talking about marriage. We're talking about being with a person. We're talking about all these different things. This is coming from the lips of a person who's not even religious. You see what I'm saying? It's like, okay, because
talking about her.
Huh?
Her? Or are you talking about yourself?
I'm talking about just in general.
Yeah. Oh yeah. People throwing it around. That's not even their jam. Yeah,
That's not even it. That's not your realm. You see what I'm saying? And I hate to just keep like harboring on this, but it has to be said. Ladies and gentlemen, marriage came from religion. The root of that came from religion. Motherfuckers love to say the Bible verse, oh, a man that finds a wife finds a good thing. What else does the Bible say? Because it's thousands of scripture that you is ignoring that don't, you see what I'm saying? It's like, yo, how do we get...
And there's thousands that they're ignoring about other things about treating people, but there's probably like this many, and y'all can't see me, but there's like 2 or 3 about religion. I mean, about being married in the Bible.
For sure. And I made that statement. I made that statement just to kind of combat this realm of people. Hold on. Facts I get, I have been married for 24 years this month. You are definitely sharing someone's child. Trina, do you have Discord, Trina? But I basically said that quote in regards to marriage and religion because a lot of people who aren't even religious are harboring on marriage. That's not to say I don't believe in it. That's not to say that I don't want to get married. That's not to say like, hey, I don't feel like I said that that's not the ultimate goal for where I am right now in my life. I want to be happy. There's people who are married that are miserable. There's also people who aren't married that are miserable too. That's not where I believe my children, I believe my businesses, I believe my friends, I believe my family, I believe my partner, I believe the mother of my children. I believe everybody who is in close proximity of my everyday life deserve a healthy Cam. Yeah. Therefore, Cam has to be happy. If I'm not happy because of a relationship, because of a person, because of a situation, the people and the things that are around me are going to be affected by that. But we're not talking about this on a regular basis. We're not talking about this because most people who are even talking about this are saying to themselves like, okay, all right, I ain't going to talk about my shit. Like, bro, like we all fucked up. You're going to have to deal with somebody's shit.
You know what's so funny? When I got to seminary, I didn't live on campus or anything. I was with a partner at the time, and so many of my classmates lived together on campus. And other holy rollers would come and they would say, I went to a Methodist seminary. It's not Baptist or AME. It's a different religion if you all don't know. And it's a little more progressive. But they would say to them, how are you allowing people to live together? How are you allowing people to, what if they had sex? Okay. My school used to tell us all the time, you get wedded way before that wedding.
Yeah.
You start bringing your finances together. You start shopping for groceries. You start figuring out who's going to have a
You start going to each other's houses. And you start seeing, like the first time you go to your partner or your person's house, it ain't the same time, 2 to 3 to 4 months, 2 to 3 years in, you're going to start realizing, hold on, this motherfucker dirty. And if they dirty with their own shit, they're going to be dirty when they get in your shit.
Absolutely. And so people bring all this other stuff that's supposed to go into this religious version of being married, but then y'all are not existing in the society that we had in this day because you all are talking about a system that if you got married and he put his drawers on the floor, you had to stay. I don't have to stay if I don't like that. This is a different day and age when it comes to what it means to be wedded, and then people are throwing religious versions of what it means to be married, which technically was it's just a control thing.
They're throwing their religious. That doesn't mean that it's right. You see what I'm saying? Just because you said the Bible said it, the Bible said a lot of things that you ain't abiding by. So you just can't. So you just can't sit up here and take one scripture, or it's like the 10 Commandments, right? Thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not commit adultery. But if you just killed the motherfucker, and then you talking about, hold on, I'm still honorable to my wife. A sin is a sin.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? If you just stole from your neighbor, and you talking about, hold on, but I'm good to my wife, though. I ain't steal from my wife.
No, it's a lot of stories from a lot of places that inspired a lot of people at different times. I got this little book, My Baby Chewed Up, How Do We Get the Bible? And you have to let God speak to you here and right now.
Yeah.
And if you're not connected to higher power, then you're not going to be a good husband. You're not going to be a good partner. You're not going to be a good anybody if you can't listen to spirit or the universe or whatever speak to you right now in 2024 today.
Yeah.
If you do something with your spouse and you have an issue, you need to go talk to your higher power today. And it doesn't mean you can't be inspired by these stories or inspired by this path.
Oh, your brother just said heads up that TV glare can get you pan system. Oh, hey, Cyrus.
What's poppin'?
Hey, is this glare gonna affect anything as far as licensing?
The reflection in the background, it hasn't been a problem. I was going to maybe talk about it in the future, but we've not got any issues off of it. I don't think it's like visible enough to where it could be like labeled as like copyright or anything, because you can't even see the game most of the time.
Yeah. All right, man.
If we want to be extra safe, we can talk about it in the future. But right now, the last like 3 screens, it's not been an issue at all. So.
Let me turn this down. That shit make it worse. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, I hear you though. No, that we're gonna veer it off the topic. The topic was Drake, right? the topic was Drake, and I felt as if there was more powers or there was more hands in the cookie jar that would not allow Drake to respond off of the insinuations of him being something that if he was or was not. I can't. No, you're not about to sit up there and say that about me. I ain't going for that. And that's what I would have prefer him to kind of go about it. It's like, hold on. You talking about all these jokes is cool, but these jokes or these insinuations is career killers. You feel me?
I wonder if because that last record just flopped. I wonder if he just.
What was his last record?
That he was. Okay, the last little track.
What was that track you were referring to? So I know.
Oh, the last one was awful. No offense, Drake. I love you. What was the last track? The last track was
the part 6. He basically is in the track. He tries to defend himself, but he's basically like, I'm rich. I'm too rich and famous. If I was doing this, people would have caught me.
You see, we didn't even hear that one. I just like.
Yeah.
I just think he had already lost, and like it was no traction with the last one. That makes so. See, now we realize that he did say something in that one, but it wasn't.
I love entertainment just like we all love entertainment. Drake demolished every single person that he beefed with, except for Kendrick was his only equal that he could have, stood toe to toe with. You see what I'm saying?
He was Roman Reigns. It just wasn't. He had to acknowledge him as his tribal chief.
I didn't know. I didn't see the same Drake. It's almost like when we see Mike Tyson, right? When we saw Mike Tyson for so long, that motherfucker was knocking motherfuckers out in the first round, 2-3 rounds. Yeah. And then all of a sudden we start seeing like, hold up, he beatable. Wait, what? Riddick Bowe? hold up. You know what I'm saying? And then, not to say that Kendrick was Riddick Bowe, Kendrick was like Evander Holyfield. You know what I'm saying? Lennox Lewis type shit. He's like, whoa, okay. This motherfucker, this show Thriller in the Manila type shit. This is how you prove how great you are. We wanted Ali to have this George Foreman-esque Joe Frazier type of, you know what I'm saying, battle. Like, okay, go back and forth, back and forth. When the timeliness wasn't the same as we've seen Drake to be,
I know.
that's where it was like, hold up. He ain't dropped a whole piece of content for a whole month or 2 months. Then he went on the Finsta and was trying to create. I was like, oh, I don't know. I look at Drake a whole different type of way now, bro.
He won. You know he won. It's like you know, he got his ear bit off.
He got his ear bit off.
He did. Sometimes it hit dog holler. You gotta go lick them wounds.
Oh no, bro.
It's okay. It's okay. Not gonna lie, it was corny. Drake had all substance in the closet. This I didn't like was Meet the Grams. Yeah, that was too much. I don't like when we get the kids involved, but that's because I got a million kids.
Yeah. But there's no reason why you should involve kids if it's like, you know what I'm saying, like that. It became gossip.
No, it did. And you know the other thing, because of my background in communications, when you be bringing people's kids and stuff, like when you get forced into being a public figure, it changes the law when it comes to allegations for if you do something. So like if let's say I'm in a parking lot and I'm cussing somebody out, and then somebody pull a camera out and I go viral and I'm a public figure now. If I rob a bank in a month, they can put me up there even if it's alleged because I'm a public figure. So I don't like when we bring, I don't know if y'all understood that. Like you kind of take away that right to be anonymous if you're alleged for something once you're a public figure. Then it can happen on accident. So I don't like when people bring people's kids and stuff, because that bring paparazzi and like that's just I don't.
Yeah.
That's too much. I feel like and that's the only part I didn't like about Drake's. I mean, I didn't like about Kendrick's position, but I was like, man, you didn't piss this man off. So
Yeah.
who am I to say? I don't know y'all like.
But two, now let's reel it back some more since we talking about this. Everybody was talking about J. Cole gracefully bowing out. Like, hold on, bro. I apologize. Matter of fact, you know what, bro? I respect you way too. J. Cole knew something that we all didn't know yet. We ain't know how petty Kendrick Lamar was gonna get. You know what I'm saying? What type of mud was gonna be slut? Like,
we didn't know Kendrick could hate a person that much, and J. Cole must have known.
yeah.
Kendrick was like, you haven't seen the levels how much I can hate somebody.
But hey, Alex said Cole made the smartest decision he ever could have made. Cause I'm like, hey, you know what, bruh? You on something too, J. Cole? No. Look, we go.
Respectfully.
We go. We're just good. I fuck with J. Cole. I fuck with Kendrick, and I really fuck with Drake too. And I'm not gonna give him no backhand compliment because he's such a talented artist. He's such a brilliant wordsmith in regards to making good quality music. I'm not gonna not say I ain't bumping no doggone Drake no more. I just look at Drake a little different now with these, the way everything kind of went down. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, your partner, your friend, you know what I'm saying, been talking this type of way. And then when his car get pulled, you see how he react to that car getting pulled. And he's like, hold on. Nah, I ain't think you was going to act like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think when you watch somebody react to something in real time, that's the most honest version of themselves.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. But like you said, we don't know what happens in the boardrooms. We don't know what happens when they sitting around, because he had a whole team around him.
But all right,
so
I must say this too. On the topic of Drake, I don't like how, since this 1 verse 20 the girls in, you know what I'm saying, verse one dude, like 20 dudes verse one. Like, bro, it was a lot of people coming out voicing their opinion about Drake. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And so how many people, and it's really a question for the mafia too, like, how many people have we seen to beef with Drake? Because I'm trying to make it means to my madness, right? Kendrick Lamar, right? Drake and Future.
ASAP at one point, Future at one point.
Rick Ross.
What's my man from Meek Mill?
Meek Mill.
Ross. So I got 5 right now.
Right.
And if I started
Kanye
came out when I went to high school in 2009. So 15, 16 years, that's 5 people. So that's every couple years.
You got Kanye.
I said Common, okay, Kanye. Kid Cudi, that's 8, okay.
So out of his realm of people, the only people who I think beat Drake in the beef is Pusha T and Kendrick Lamar. The only reason why Pusha T didn't win because Pusha T wasn't a heavyweight. Pusha T is like a B to C list rapper. And I'm not saying that. I'm talking about if Pusha T were to drop an album, he's not going to garner the same attention if Kendrick Lamar drops an album.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like J. Cole, if he drops an album, it's going to garner like, oh shit, you heard that new Kendrick? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I fuck with Pusha, like real talk. Like I've been a fan of his music, not the grinding. Like, nah, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about like real, he's a real wordsmith person. Like I really genuinely admire, but I don't think he had the cachet that we all forget. If it wasn't for Pusha T, we would not know Adonis. Like real talk. We would not know that Drake had any kids if it wasn't for Pusha T.
That did happen.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel that Pusha won that one. You know what I'm saying? And he just got, you know, it was one of them like, okay, like, whatever. Like
That's the hard thing because when Meek Mill, I lived in Philly when all that was happening. When Meek Mill came out with his track, you know, Nicki Minaj connection didn't hurt. Like, well, and it happened at some point, but like, it didn't hurt, you know? So it depends on how much people are going to pay attention to what you're saying. People listen to Kendrick over and over and over to hear what he's saying.
Yeah. Oh.
And he came back with making a pop, which was very helpful because everybody doesn't feel like he won just because of the bars. Unfortunately, in this day and age in hip hop.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't say unfortunately because I do think as far as hip hop goes, it's about the vibe too. It's about just being on the same wavelength with the music. So, but if we're talking about a rap beef,
yeah,
and you have to say something to win, which you have to say something to win.
Somebody said Soulja Boy and Drake.
Drake.
Actually, the reason
really the Super Bowl
that Drake had
last,
to go deep into that battle.
What's all John said the Super Bowl performance, the last chapter to be.
Like
he's actually the reason Drake had to go deep in this battle because he bowed out against Pusha T. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I just, you know, I'm not gonna be the person that say I'm not gonna listen to Drake anymore. Like, no, like Drake makes great music.
I'm still a Drake fan. I don't care.
You know what I'm saying? It's just under certain circumstances, he lost his badge to talk in regards to that. You feel me?
Two things can be true at one time.
That
So I'm still gonna listen to it. I'm still gonna play it.
Cause I'll tell you like this. Ooh, I'm gonna keep it a buck, and this just came to me. How I felt what Drake did to me is how I felt when Kendrick did to Drake. That same emotion. It was like, hold on, Meek, get up, Meek. You know what I'm saying? I still fuck with Meek. I'm like, yo, bro, like, this motherfucker making good ass music. You know what I'm saying? But shit, it was like he took an L. The same way with Drake. It's like, hold on, Drake, damn, where you at, bro? Man, that motherfucker was dropping motherfucking singles like fucking Krispy Kreme dropping a new batch of damn donuts. That motherfucker dropped back to back. Back to back was a motherfucking banger of all bangers. And that was a diss track.
Listen, he makes bangers. So for him to not be able to then meet him with a banger, it's a little bit of secondhand embarrassment.
Yeah.
And embarrassment that you feeling for him. Honestly, I don't know what would have happened with Meek after that if Nicki Minaj wasn't in the picture. We might have asked him to just go head home, buddy.
And you gotta fight, man. It's a marathon. Shout out to my dog and rest in peace to, damn, I just drew a blank. Nipsey. Mm-hmm. Nipsey. But the reality of the whole situation was like, yo, we've seen Drake respond elegantly, you know what I'm saying? Toxically, like we wanted him to. It wasn't that same energy in regards to Kendrick. And it just made me look at it to like, okay, nah.
Agree with you. We're big Rocky fans. I remember when him and Apollo beat each other down, and then they took them all in the same ambulances, and then Rocky went down the hall and he was like, yo, can I ask you something? He was like, you let me win back there. And he was like, nope. I want it back.
Yeah.
I want it back. I want Stallone, Apollo fight to the death, and then y'all go heal. And I do feel like he gave up.
Yeah.
So that gives credence to the fact that like maybe he didn't want us to pay attention to what was being said anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe. Allegedly. Family Matters was TNT, Not Like Us was a nuclear fucking bomb. Drake's ego and hubris wouldn't allow him to bow out graceful earlier enough. Yeah, that's true.
What?
That's true. What is he saying?
Oh, you hold on. What you just say? What comment you just read?
Alex, Drake's ego and hubris wouldn't allow him to bow out gracefully early enough.
No, that's not. You can't. In the rap beef, you fight until you die.
Fight until 2 ambulances take you and Rocky to the hospital.
You see what I'm saying? You gotta get pulled out of that motherfucker. Hey, bro, come on.
Until your ear gets bit off.
Bro, real talk. And so my initial question was like, yo, I didn't really get the innuendo when it was like, it ain't no round 2s either. Like,
well, now you know.
If you don't know, now you know. Yeah. Straight up.
Let's say you dress like Abraham Lincoln. He said you dress like Abraham Lincoln. Yo, get your ass up here. What's your name? So we can do a fit check for you.
Who is this?
Talking shit.
Man, I don't.
Nah, Ken, we do need a fit check. We do need a fit check today, though.
Oh, say less!
I've been eyeing this hummingbird vest.
Hey, shout out to my dog Keith and James. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. You see you?
You feel me? The belt, though, you know what I'm saying? The belt peeking too, you know what I'm saying? Just some on the light. Hold on. I collect knives, so, you know, okay. The knife got a... Shout out to my girl, she got me there. Crazy about you, babe. So, you know, that's just my... Yeah. You know, she got... I don't know. See, this is the thing that people don't understand about jazz, though. This ain't no birthday gift. This ain't no Christmas gift. This was just a just because gift. You see what I'm saying? So I can't sit up here and allow nobody to speak about something that you just don't know. Like when I say we locked in, bro, we locked in. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like real talk. So back to the fit. You know, I gotta have my you know what I mean? My dangling keys. It's like it's a little you know what I mean? Bandana wrapped around with the ring. That's, you know, the deep. Oh, he threw a pick. Oh, missed opportunity.
Fly. Come up in the spot looking extra fly.
You know, hat by Mashika, you feel me? What else? Oh, the shoes though. See the shoes, the little van motherfuckers. But they was originally all white. You feel me? But you know, they got a lot of wear and tear on them, so now you know it's like an ivory cream looking shit. You feel me?
Yes. That's funny. You can take a Mr. Clean and make the shoes white, but listen, I do the same thing with my Vans. I just let them be a different color.
Yeah.
It's just a different shoe now. Do you have a lot of hats on Mashika?
Yeah. Yeah, that's my hat company.
Oh.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So fuck with the campaign, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
We
You got this whole web of stuff connected to you.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, and then the glasses too. What these is? Jean-Philippe Jolly. I don't know what that is. I just like them.
Are they words around the rim?
Yeah, but I don't know what the fuck it is. But it's halftime, y'all. I told my girl I was coming home at halftime, so I gotta get on up out of here. I gotta drive home.
Okay, well, I'm a disconnect.
Appreciate you.
Can we get a W stream in the chat?
The who?
Asking the Mafia, we can get a W stream in the chat.
Say less. Hey, one time for the one time. Before we end things out, here, you dig what I'm saying? Oh, what does W? What does W mean?
It's a streamer thing. It's like W is a win and L is a loss. So W means like, oh, it was a W. It was like a good stream. I don't know.
No, we don't W. We in the chat. Flip that goddamn W upside down, motherfucker. Man, Mafia the goddamn chat then one time for the one time, man. We don't W shit. Get on, bro. Flip that W upside down, man. We Mafia that hoe. We Mafia that hoe, man. Oh, yes. Yes. Man, appreciation, man. All love every single day. Make sure you hit that like button. No, not the like button. Make sure you hit that join button on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to my Twitch. You dig what I'm saying? And it's football season, baby. You're going to be seeing a lot of boogie. Man, I got a whole full week coming up this week. I got 5 Funky Friday shows in 3 days. And I got to shoot 4th and 1. So when I say I have a busy week, that's an understatement. And to protect the interests, free advertisement over here, man. When I'm trying to protect the interests of the people who I'm interviewing, they're all gonna be bangers. Look, shout out to Club Shay Shay. I'm trying to catch up to his volume. You dig what I'm saying? No pun intended. That flew over a lot of people's heads. But I'm trying to come every week with a different Funky Friday episode. We're in Iconic Saga Studios, which is actually under construction right now. I'm in my transforming stage. I promise to give y'all some good content for the masses. Shout out to my dog, Crystal. You dig what I'm saying? Who came and rewarded us with her insight. Nevertheless, yes, people, catch me here tomorrow. I don't know what time, but when that notification comes up on your phone, whatever the hell, just tap in. You did? Just tap in. Cause man, I can't sit up here and say what they doing on other streams. I can't say what they doing on other platforms. But over here in Boogieville, USA, where you gonna see a whole bunch of Bug Mafia, Fig Mafia, it's gonna be some real shit. You dig what I'm saying? And as I always say, my finger, pinky, thumb, one love.